Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotgirl.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And today I'm going to be using the Morgan-Greer Tarot deck. And I have a little bit of a cold, so you'll notice my voice is a little bit funny today. Okay, so I'm going to draw 3 cards. And before I get into the reading, I just wanted to announce that I have my brand new tarot journal up for sale on my website. So if you're interested in checking out my tarot journal / workbook, I've posted a link to it in the About section of this video. Okay, so let's get started. So the very first card is representing Monday and Tuesday of the upcoming week. Okay, and these cards are actually in Spanish. So this is Judgment. And Judgment is all about a sort of like rebirth or a resurgence, and it will often show up in a reading when we're going through a time where we're sort of reinventing ourselves and doing things differently, and where there's this sort of renewed sense of energy. So the sense that I'm getting with this card is that coming into the week, you're not going to feel as bound by tradition or bound by expectations as you have in the past. So there's this sense of freedom of being able to do things a different way and not being as kind of held back as you may have felt in the past. And I know that's a funny thing to say as we come into the holidays, because often the holidays are a time of, you know, tradition and and, you know, making other people happy and doing what other people want to do. But yet this card has come up, and there's a symbol that I'm drawn to is the, I'm going to call it a trumpet or horn. And whenever this shows up in a reading, I always see this is representing hearing your true calling. And that can look different for you, depending on, you know, what you're going through at the moment. So hearing your calling could mean listening to that inner voice, or, you know, listening to your intuition or your gut instincts. But this is about, you know, also not just hearing your calling, but following your true calling and going down the path that you feel called to go down. And for those of you who feel kind of confused about this, about what your true calling is, I feel like a lot of times clarity will come when you become, you know, kind of quiet. And it's kind of a morbid symbol, but the coffin that these people are jumping out of, to me the coffin symbolizes, you know, rest, maybe going underground and going within, and inaction, you know, meditation, sleep, rest, dreaming, all of those things. And so all those things are going to help you get clear on what your true calling is. Okay, so moving on to the middle of the week, so Wednesday, Thursday, so I believe Wednesday is Christmas Day, and we've got Strength, and I love this card. This is about taking a gentle approach. I feel like this card has to do with family, because a lot of us are going to be, you know, getting together with family. So for those of you who are getting together with people over Christmas, this is about taking a really sort of laid back, gentle approach. So if there's people that drive you crazy in your family, you know, don't feel like you have to, you know, get in arguments with them or prove yourself right, unless you enjoy doing that, and that's, you know, kind of part of the joy of getting together with your family, starting arguments and stuff. But this is about taking a really empowered approach, so not letting others make you feel small or weak in any way, but not feeling like you have to rush to defend yourself or you know, get defensive or prove yourself or erect these really solid boundaries. So this is about kind of gently having boundaries, but so it's about having boundaries, but being clear on those boundaries yourself, and I'm kind of struggling here to find the right words, but I guess it's about feeling empowered. And when you exude that energy of being, powerful and being empowered and feeling that way, you'll find that others usually don't try to push your boundaries. It's usually when we're not really clear on our boundaries, or we're not really comfortable with the boundaries that we've set up for ourselves, that people will kind of be drawn to try to push those boundaries. So this is about just getting empowered and clear on, what's okay with you, what's not okay with you, that kind of a thing. I hope that's clear. I hope that's not too vague. So yeah, I'm going to come back to that card because I think there's another message there. But I want to move on to the last card. This is the card for the weekend, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oh, and this is so lovely. We've got Three of Cups. Three of Cups is all about celebration, coming together with friends, and just really basking in that lighthearted energy of, celebration, joy, laughter, just having a good time, not taking things too seriously, maybe drinking lots of wine and whatever. So that's what the weekend looks like. I almost get the sense like once all the family stuff is over with around Christmas and Boxing Day, you got the weekend free to have fun with maybe the people that you really want to hang out with, like your friends or neighbors or whatever. So this weekend is all about socializing, celebrating, and not taking things too seriously, but also knowing that you do have friends that you can rely on, and not just rely on for a good time, for good times and laughter and stuff like that. But you've got friends that are really there for you, even if you maybe don't see them very often or don't have a lot to do with them normally. Now I want to come back to the Strength card, because I feel like it has a message for those who don't have big families, and maybe you aren't doing anything particularly special over the holidays, or maybe you don't even celebrate Christmas or the winter holidays. And I feel like the message is that this time of month, so kind of coming to the end of December when the days are long and dark, this is a time for you to really go within and work on developing your strengths and work on developing your, I almost want to say your sort of divine nature or your magical nature. I'm not sure where I'm getting these words from, but it's a time for you to really connect with the divine and feel and know that it is a part of you, and it's not something that's separate from you. It's not something that's just kind of out there. It is something that's a part of you. And again, there's all different ways you can do this. So, meditation is kind of the obvious way, but there's other ways like through artwork, creation, doing crafts, doing, projects, being in nature, writing, listening to music, all that kind of stuff. But get clear on what strengths of yours you really want to develop, and what kind of a person you're wanting to sort of blossom into. As I also feel like this card is all about kind of taming our inner beasts. So our inner beasts being, maybe our negative voices, or the part of ourself that's really critical and can be really brutal and vicious. And I feel like this card is speaking about being gentle with that part of ourself, and maybe not shaming or condemning that part of ourself that's really, kind of a negative Nelly and can be really hard on us. And in doing so, we actually become empowered, and we feel much more powerful in doing that. Okay, so this has been your weekly tarot card reading. My name is Kate. I'm from dailytarotgirl.com, and thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful week.